Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. Today we are going to be talking about the full Season 1 for Black Ops Cold War roadmap. We got ourselves the full trailer yesterday, which I will be putting on screen as I talk about the beginning of the video, which showed us a lot of the content that we're going to be getting, and this is a massive season. There is an absolute insane amount of content for this season, a ton of multiplayer maps, a couple of new weapons, operators, and it's going to be a crazy season. I am very, very excited for it. There's a lot of cool stuff here, and yeah, hopefully you guys go to enjoy it. The gameplay in the background, I think, will probably be some Crossroads domination or kill confirmed, and then maybe some Armada strike domination, depending on how quickly I get through this stuff. But there's a lot of stuff to cover, and I will put the roadmap on the screen for you guys right now so you guys can take a look at it. I will be going down and then over, so we'll be talking about the Warzone stuff first, as well as some of the content, and then we're going to move over to multiplayer, and then we'll finish with zombies as well as the battle pass. So starting off here with Warzone, we are going to be getting the new Warzone map, which is Rebirth Island. Of course, this is from Call of Duty Blackout, which was pretty dang awesome. It was a pretty awesome mode, not going to lie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was better than the regular Blackout map because I thought it was a lot more fast paced. You could get a lot more kills, and overall had a much more fun experience. Now it's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm not exactly sure if this is its own individual Warzone map, or if it is or if it's just an extension of the original Warzone map, which would be kind of interesting. But I think it might affect the flow of the original Warzone map if this were to be integrated into the larger Warzone map, because having an island, a pretty big island, not going to lie, might cut away a little bit of the flow of the map. But it does say new Warzone map here, Rebirth Island, which I think means for 100% certain that is going to be its own individual game mode, and you can kind of just jump into it and play that map over the original Warzone map if you so wish. Personally, if I were to play Warzone and jump into Warzone in Black Ops Cold War, which is yet to be, which I may or may not join into, we'll see how I feel about it, I would probably pick Rebirth Island over the original Warzone map, just because that's kind of my personal preference. I prefer to play on a smaller map, so that's very, very cool. We also have ourselves a new Gulag experience, which the image on the screen doesn't look very big, or on this roadmap doesn't look very big. I can't put the image on the screen for very long, but I will definitely leave it linked in the description if you want to see that. But yeah, it looks very interesting. It sort of looks like a warehouse type thing for the Gulag experience. And it also says expanded arsenal, so of course weapons from Cold War are now being able to be used within Warzone. Now we're going to be jumping into the weapons and the operators that are coming with Season 1. So on day 1 of Season 1, we are going to be getting the Groza assault rifle, which is a very, very cool assault rifle. This assault rifle originates from PUBG. From a gaming standpoint, of course, doesn't actually originate from PUBG, but it is a weapon that is taken from PUBG, and it is a silenced assault rifle. And it was pretty good in PUBG. It was actually a great weapon, which means it's very, very good in that game. But of course, in Call of Duty, it might be a little bit different. But I wouldn't doubt that it's going to be a great gun in this game as well, because of course, if they're going to add a DLC weapon in the game, the odds of it being good are much, much higher than it being a bad weapon. I definitely don't think it would be a bad weapon. So the Groza assault rifle, very, very cool. Probably will be using that gun quite a bit as well. We also have ourselves the MAC-10 submachine gun, which is essentially the MAC-11 from Black Ops 1. A very, very fun weapon. Will it be very good? Who knows? It kind of depends on how they balance it. But in Black Ops 1, it had a low magazine size and a high fire rate. So we'll have to see how it's balanced into Black Ops Cold War. Hopefully it has a bigger magazine, and it still has that fast fire rate to be a very, very strong SMG. And then in Season, so at some point between when Season 1 goes live and when Season 1 ends, we will be getting the Street Sweeper shotgun, which looks to me to be the AA-12 based off of this image, which is very, very cool as well. So lots of cool weapons here with this new season. Can't wait to give the Groza and the MAC-10 a go. Probably won't use the Street Sweeper too much, but those two weapons look very, very cool as well. Next, for the operators for this season, we are going to be getting the Stitch operator, the Zayna operator, and the Bulldozer operator. So on day 1 of Season 1, we're going to be getting the Stitch operator, which looks absolutely awesome. Can definitely see myself using that guy quite a bit. And then we're going to be getting Zayna and Bulldozer within the season during over the duration of the season. And then they look very, very cool as well. Bulldozer definitely looks like a badass character for sure. So that is going to be the operators for the new season. Now we're going to be jumping into all of the multiplayer stuff, and there is a lot of multiplayer stuff to cover here. So we are going to be getting the return of 2v2 gunfight with 4 maps, which is U-Bahn, ICBM, KGB, and Game Show. U-Bahn looks sort of like a train station map. ICBM looks like a missile silo. KGB looks like, of course, the KGB headquarters. And then, of course, Game Show looks like a game show, which is very, very cool. Can't wait to play all those maps. And again, gameplay on all aspects of everything Season 1 will be here on the channel on day 1. So if you guys want to see that gameplay, a subscription is always appreciated. Of course, you don't have to, but gameplay on all of this will be on the channel on day 1. Hopefully, we'll see, being that there's 8 multiplayer maps that may be going live at the beginning of the season, means that I probably won't be able to cover every single map on day 1, but I will do my absolute best. But there we go, 4 new gunfight maps, which definitely ups the map load in this game quite a bit. Now for the 6v6 multiplayer maps of this game, we're going to be getting the very first map, which is the Pines map, which looks like a mall type map with an outside area. We didn't really see too much gameplay of this in the trailer. We did see the characters going into it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a map that has a lot of indoor areas and some outside areas, or if it's going to be more of an outside area map. I guess we'll just have to see come launch of Season 1 next Wednesday. But the Pines looks like an interesting map, and hopefully it's pretty good. We also have Nuketown 84 Holiday, which is not really a new map, but it is a variation of Nuketown, which is, of course, a Christmas theme, because, of course, Christmas is right around the corner, so that's a very, very cool map as well. And finally, we have Raid for 6v6, which, of course, is going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I just cannot wait to play Raid. It is going to be, without a doubt, the best map in the game, hands down. I just love the map. It is just so, so good. And I can't wait to get my hands on this. This is definitely the map I'm going to try and get gameplay on first, because Raid is just incredible. If you guys have played Black Ops 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't played Black Ops 2 and you haven't played Raid, you are going to be in for a great treat, because Raid is just, it's without a doubt the best map in Call of Duty history, maybe next to Firing Range. Just incredible. And then next, we're going to be getting another fire team map, which is called Sanatorium, which looks really, really cool. It looks to be sort of a marina type map, so it looks very, very cool. Hopefully it plays pretty well. Probably won't cover that map. I don't really play big modes in this game, but if you guys like Warzone and stuff like that, and you like those big modes, then that's definitely a mode for you. But me, I probably won't cover that map, just cover the 6v6 and the 2v2. Now we're also going to be getting 2 new multiplayer maps throughout the season, or on day 1 as well as through the season. So on day 1 of Season 1, we are going to be getting the mode called Prop Hunt, which, of course, as you guys know, is a classic Call of Duty mode that I think it originated as a mod, and then they put it into Call of Duty World War II first. You can correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. Actually, no. Modern Warfare Remastered was the first game that had this, so it's a pretty fun mode. Not really a mode that I personally like to play very much. It's kind of a boring mode. It's basically a hide-and-seek mode where you shoot props around the map. Kind of boring, but it's still a fun mode for those of you guys who like to play a very casual mode. You can't really sweat and use your MP5 and prop hunt, so that's kind of a good thing. But again, that's a pretty fun mode as well. And then finally, we're getting another mode called Dropkick, and these are both 6v6 modes, by the way, which are going to be in season maps, and I'm not sure what this mode is. The picture has a little bit of a nuke symbol on it, and sort of, maybe it's like sabotage or type of search and destroy mode. I guess we'll have to see, but it looks very interesting, and I'm definitely excited to give it a go. It looks really, really fun. And now we're getting some new vehicles and score streaks as well. So the very first new vehicle we're going to be getting is called the Tactical Raft, which is a boat, which is basically I don't really know how to describe it, but it's an outboard engine boat where you can kind of go around the map. I assume that this will be on the new map Sanatorium, as well as will probably be put on Armada Strike as well. Again, we'll have to see. And we're going to be getting the HARP, which is, of course, the Orbital VSAT or the SR-71. Thank goodness I'm going to be running this streak all the time. It is going to be amazing. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is how much score, number 1, it takes to get, and number 2, how many people will use this. I'm kind of worried that it's going to be spammed a ton, and being that in previous Call of Duty games, the Orbital VSAT and the Blackbird from Black Ops 1, that streak was something that you earned as a player that you couldn't just get for free. So in that respect, it was a really, really good streak, because if you were good enough to get it, you had an immense advantage on the enemy. So I assume that this will have a very high kill streak cost to it, maybe above the chopper gunner, we'll have to see. But very, very cool. I'm very, very excited to see the VSAT coming back. I've missed the VSAT so much. When I played Black Ops 2 a couple days ago and I got the VSAT, I was just like, man, I missed this thing so much. So I'm very, very happy to see it return. And now jumping into the zombies content, we're going to be getting a couple of new modes as well. One of which is a new mode called Cranked. And if this is anything like the multiplayer mode from Cranked, you get a zombie kill and you have special abilities. Maybe it'll be different. We'll have to see. But this is, of course, going to come in season. And then we're going to be getting a mode called Jingle Hells as well, which is another limited time mode. And this looks to be sort of a Christmas themed zombies mode. Of course, sounds a lot like it. And it looks like from the image that we see on screen here with the roadmap, it looks to be like the zombie has a Santa hat on his head. So I assume that it's just going to be a reskin of D Machine to be kind of Christmassy. Maybe have some Christmas related objectives and everything like that, which is pretty dang awesome. And then last but not least, we have a very, very small look at the battle pass. Of course, you guys already know the battle pass, same battle pass sort of system from Modern Warfare 2019. We get ourselves some COD points, we get ourselves a legendary submachine gun at tier 95, so lots of blueprints, and finally we get ourselves a new operator tier 100, which sort of looks like Woods with sort of a armor suit on him. Not really sure exactly what it looks like, but it's very, very cool nonetheless. And that is absolutely all of the content that we're going to be getting during Season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are about all of this stuff. It looks absolutely amazing, and I am super, super excited to get my hands on it. The game will have a lot more maps. The game will feel like how it would have felt if the game came out, if all this content was in the game at launch. This is going to be basically the launch of Black Ops Cold War, and I'm very, very, very excited for it. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to get my hands on Raid, on all of the multiplayer maps, on the new weapons, all that kind of stuff. But again, gameplay will be here on the channel, don't even worry. So anyways, hopefully you guys got to enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys went to enjoy this video. If you did, like, rating, I would appreciate it. If you want to check out any of my other previous Black Ops Cold War videos, I had a video talking about my Prestige 2 stats yesterday, and the day before that I had a video talking about my settings, which you guys showed an amazing amount of support on. So I can't thank you guys enough for that, and I'll see you guys all on another Black Ops Cold War video very, very soon.